Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can practice games and watch game design and do all that stuff that I just messed up, but that's all right. We're back with more Doki Doki Literature Club.
Should I not talk to Sayori second? Have I been leading her on? Maybe I'll talk to
Sure, do Natsuki.
Natsuki. Meh. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's just gonna go sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this unless you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Eh? You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean, looks like I'm in trouble. Somehow I struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. Well, it's kind of obvious. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. That's what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place.
No.
Oh, shit. Well, at least
wow. You didn't even read her poem.
Yeah, damn. Well, I guess that was the way it was going to be.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri?
Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though.
I think you're all impressing your own feelings on my poem. It's just like I'm impressing my feelings on this poem for Yuri.
Whatever. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Krizzes.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. All right.
All right. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now.
If you insist.
Yay. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monika I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself.
Wow, this is a big change.
Yeah, I feel like the tide has turned very,
suddenly.
Grim.
Hi, Krizzes. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival?
Well, being in this club was one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought.
Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. Let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Your style's gotten so refined, Krizzes. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she?
Well, I guess so.
Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive.
Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself.
You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her.
That's...
It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading the edgy novel with her.
Well, I just feel bad that she has the hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know.
All right. I get you. Just be careful, all right?
Be careful.
I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up, and she may open you up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable... then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage.
You say that like I'm going to hurt her.
Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Wow. Ooh. Anyway, share my poem with you now, all right?
All right.
The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost, adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky, until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Intense.
Yeah, right?
You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that gives life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about.
I see. I never really put much thought into it.
In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning?
You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Are you surprised? Life sucks.
Yeah.
I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean
one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it'll make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
Can we talk about the last time she gave us the tip of the day? How that was very cleverly disguised.
Yeah, it was.
Like, it broke the fourth wall, but it was a familiar language to anyone that's played games.
Exactly.
So, like, to the average player, that might not have stood out immediately. It was disguised.
It was well disguised. It was covered up well.
I was thinking about that.
No, yeah, absolutely. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out...
Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Huh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? Oh, wait.
That was you, sorry.
Oh, I don't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
Oh, good. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different about is that Sayori isn't here.
It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on. Actually, she wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's all right.
Seriously? All the times to not go home with her, you pick the times she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, you stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Oh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people?
Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything is fine.
What did she say?
She hates everyone. Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival prep, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend.
I already know what I'm doing.
Cocaine! That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them and different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will help me design them. And as for Yuri, Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless.
Oh.
No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too.
Jeez, even I can tell now. Guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but you can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case, but if I can't also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere.
Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Her mind is already racing, I see.
That's great. You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Chris's.
The one who is truly
Yes.
useless. Yeah, that's about right.
Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. Which one do you want to help? It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that.
That's... is Monika suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monika's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
Natsuki, calm down. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Chris's may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance.
Oh, shit! So
therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How could it be that... How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Chris to...
What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't. Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Chris's to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know?
Oh, shit.
So I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Chris's, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Don't pick wrong, or burn your house down.
Of course.
Oh, sorry. Very well. In that case...
Everyone look straight at me. I can still spend time with Sayori. Alright, I'm gonna save here.
Yeah,
this is a pretty big choice.
It's a hefty decision.
And based on Monika's last tip of the day, it's probably an important decision that I might regret because I'll die.
Yeah. I mean, we're all going Yuri at this point.
We're going all out on Yuri. You might as well be consistent. Well, I'll probably be the most useful helping out Yuri.
Me?
Are you serious? Why would you?
Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean, so shove it.
No, I was just saying.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Chris's?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Fight me.
I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. already said I would be fine.
Okay. Everyone go.
Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little
Really?
sour.
I didn't get it.
So, is that everything we needed to go over?
Yep, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Krizzes?
Yeah, I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. You better save or you'll die. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki.
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I don't even do anything.
No. That's not what I meant at all.
Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room.
I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Krizzes picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so...
I get it. I'm kind of surprised, though.
Why?
Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad.
Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monika and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to cheer up someone must be far out of her own comfort zone. I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something that Sayori would say at a time like this, because Sayori helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciated it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this.
Krizzes will be mine.
You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
All right, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monika and Natsuki out of the door as they chat between each other. Eh? I turn around.
Sorry. I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe that skipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number?
I think that would be the best way, yes.
All right then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers.
Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday.
Eh? My house?
Is that a problem?
I don't have a house.
No, not at all. I just thought that I would be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you.
I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I would prefer going to your house.
All right. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided to not press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are.
Don't underestimate yourself, Krizzes. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
I didn't realize.
I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looks straight into my eyes for a long while.
I believe you.
As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression.
And I'm really looking forward to Sunday.
Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows.
I'll just try to stop here. Yeah,
all right. I mean, it kind of felt like
we
were, but that's okay.
That's just because there's so much happening. I didn't want to just be like, let's stop right in the middle of this stuff.
So I'm curious to see if there would be any consequences for kind of being indecisive about who we would want to like gain favor.
Like if you keep like spreading your options and like going with everybody, I'm not sure.
Because like that's definitely a common play style with a lot of dating sim games, is that people like to gain favor with every single one so that they have their options when when
the time comes.
Yeah, when the time comes to choose who you want to be with.
Yeah.
In this case, I've pretty much gone all out on Yuri.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, it was the arbitrary choice I made at the beginning.
Yeah, right. It was like, we're going to go with Yuri. Cool.
Yeah.
We picked
Now-
a lot of words that matched up.
Now, I wonder why they gave us the chance to spend time with Monika, though.
Yeah, I
Because that's
know.
literally the only time that's ever come up.
Yeah,
So I wonder if that was a trap.
maybe.
It could be a red herring. It could be a trap. I mean,
be
that
anything.
could have just been a no-win scenario.
Yeah,
or
right.
maybe that is the only good choice.
Yeah, right. Maybe that was the win scenario, and everyone dies.
I mean, it could be. So I think question of the day is, what do you think was the intention behind having that one opportunity to spend time with Monika?
Absolutely. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button, and we'll see you in the next episode of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Bye.
See you guys.